back at it again, and we got a video here that I was told was very, very interesting. But before we get into that, I do want to say thank you to every single last one of you that have hit me up and offered to help me out in finding these videos on a daily basis so I can keep these videos coming. And also, if you happen to be interested, hit me up in the DM, Instagram, or Twitter, or you can join the Discord server, which should be like the second link down below. It's basically a glorified chat room, and you can DM me on there as well. So yeah, but also thank you to everybody that continues to show love and support. Greatly appreciate you guys as well. You don't go unnoticed, of course. You know, I try to thank everyone as much as possible to let you guys know how much I truly appreciate you guys. All right. But anyway, with all that being said, let's dive in.
This is my first YouTube video, first social media video, so I'm not sure if I'm even doing this right, but here it go. I just want to say something. Just got into a beef with my best friend over some political issues. I just wish people wake up and realize that Trump is not fighting against you. Trump is not fighting against black people. He's not fighting against Spanish people. He's not fighting against transgender. He's not fighting against Mexicans or none of that shit. Trump is fighting against globalists. Globalists that don't have nothing to do with none of us.
Isn't there a quote? Because I read through the comment section basically daily. And I feel like I keep seeing something that says, it's something along the lines of, they aren't coming after me, they're coming after you, but I'm in the way. Or something along those lines. Let me know in the comment section if that is a Trump quote. I believe several of you guys have said that it is. And that's very interesting, you know, that he's saying that now. You know, the globalists. And obviously we've seen the WEF whatever thing with Klaus Schwab, who doesn't want us to own anything, which is just absolutely crazy. Like, wait, what? Like, just think about that. Think about a world where you own nothing. So who controls everything? Who's making everything? Because my question would be, what happens when people say, you know what, I'm tired of basically being treated like crap. None of us are working. Like, do they just come in and take out everybody? I feel like that's a losing battle. Like, you can't do that, right? Because then you don't have anybody to even make anything for even the elites, unless the elites are going to work. Somebody has to be producing something, somehow, some kind of way. If there's a video that's diving deeper into that, let me know, because now I'm like developing a bunch of other questions, but let's continue on.
Globalists. There are people who believe in one world order, one world agenda, the bankers, the money, the movie makers. They the ones who hate Trump for a reason, because he's not their plan. He's not part of their agenda. Trump done went over there, got North Korea to put down their guns. He done squashed the beef with Russia. He done told China to stop playing with us and pay us our money. Went to the European Union, told them that y'all owe us money, time to pay up, or y'all not gonna get no security. He done cut the corporate tax from 35% to 21%, making us more.
I do remember seeing a video where he was talking to, I think we're global leaders, because in the video he was just talking about how, I want to say it was like Germany or something, or some country. You know, he was just talking about how wealthy the country is and how it shouldn't take them until 2030 to be able to pay up. They could pay up tomorrow and still be fine, kind of situation, which is obviously what we need, because from everything that I've been learning, we do overpay for a lot of stuff. We take the brunt of a lot of it. And when I say we, I mean you and I. Regular folks like us, we're taking the brunt of it. Our hard-earned money is going towards that. Now, if we can stop that, you know what that means, baby? Money, 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 money. In our pockets. More money. Which, obviously, I think there are some things that we should help out with, but like just overpaying just because, I think it's totally bogus. But maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the comment section.
Competitive in the global market. Black people unemployment rate is at its all-time low. Women's unemployment rate all-time low. Spanish people unemployment rate all-time low. You got jobs coming back to Pennsylvania. People pouring steel again in America. They said that we wasn't gonna never have again. And they still try to make this a black and white issue. Now is not the time for angry black people to stand up. Now is not the time for angry Mexicans to stand up. Now is the time for patriots to stand up. Ooh. Patriots who love America. When I found out, it's most...
Ooh. It's time for the Patriots to stand up. And I love how he brought facts to the table. You know, things that aren't just his opinion, but things that are factual, right? Because it's easy to dispute people's opinions, obviously. But you can't dispute a fact. You can try. You just sound foolish. So I love that he brought that to the table in the midst of this discussion that he's going on, or rant, whatever you want to call it.
Don't like America. They say America when it's all said and done at the end of the argument. It's time for Patriots to stand up. I understand America got a rough history, but a lot of people died for this country that was black, who died for this country too, and you just don't love the country. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else if you don't like America, okay? Because this shit ain't about you.
Hey, he's speaking truth. A lot of people ain't gonna like that though, but that's the truth. And I brought that up in several videos as well. If you hate America so much, if you dislike it that much, if it's that terrible of a place, why haven't you left? This isn't a country that holds you in or that stops you from leaving. You could travel to anywhere on this planet. Why haven't you left? And I think we all know the answer. It's because it's not truly a bad place. They just want to complain. They want some extra privilege, right? And it's why I propose that maybe we should get a bill in place where we provide a plane ticket and the first month's rent or mortgage payments to anyone who is willing to give up their citizenship to the U.S. and move to another country. Our tax dollars will go towards paying for their plane ticket, one-way trip, and their first month's rent or mortgage. But you got to give up your citizenship. We ain't kicking nobody out. But if you want to leave, we can help you. We can help facilitate that. If it's that terrible of a place. I mean, we spend tax dollars on dumb stuff all the time. We just spend our tax dollars on 87,000 new IRS agents, enough to fill an entire stadium, who, mind you, are going to be carrying around weapons. And I've heard some other crazy stuff about that situation too. Like, why are IRS agents carrying around weapons? Like, are you coming to like harm people that you ask for? Like, anyway, let's continue on. It's crazy.
I'm black. I don't even know white people. This shit ain't even about me. This is about America. We've been losing.
It's about America.
On everything, on everybody money across the world, but nobody don't owe us. China stealing all our intellectual properties and selling to the rest of the world for pennies on the dollar. We losing. This man trying to stand up for the country. We can fix the rest of it later. First, we got to save the ship. The ship has been sinking. He's trying to put a band-aid on it, fix them up, save the country, then we can fix this racism and all this other shit y'all keep crying about. It's time for Patriots to stand up. I'm a patriot. I love America. I love the freedom that it gives me here. Yeah, we got racism issues, but that's not the biggest issue. People don't understand. Trump supporters is about one thing: America first. That means we don't want to hear about your racist shit. We want to talk about America first. And right now, we are winning.
Absolutely. We don't want to hear about the black people. We don't want to hear about none of that. We want to hear about America. America first. I like that. And I like that he acknowledged, like, yo, yeah, you're right. Does the R word still exist? Yes, of course it does. I'm not saying that it doesn't, because, of course, some people would come back, well, what about this? It does exist, but we have bigger issues. That's not that big of an issue. We can come back and fix it after we fix the ship, after we make sure the ship isn't sinking anymore. And it reminds me of a motivational speech by Eric Thomas. And he said, I live in America. There's this thing called the R word, right? And he said, there's probably going to be the R word until the day that I die. But that's never going to stop me. I'm still going to be a millionaire. I'm still going to be who it is that I want to be. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do that. That's not going to stop me. And I think a lot more people need to watch that motivational speech, because that one I think is powerful, because he acknowledged that it existed, but he also acknowledged that that's not going to stop me. It hasn't stopped even some of the folks who cry and yell about all of this going on. They're some of the richest black folks. Don Lemon. What's Don Lemon's net worth? He's always crying about the R word. What's the black guy from South Africa? Why am I drawing a blank? Man, I can't think of his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. The black guy from, I think he's from South Africa. He has a show, but he's always talking about the R word. Did it stop him? Just saying. I'm just saying. LeBron James. Of course, he's a phenomenal athlete, but did it stop him? Dwayne Wade. Any of these other black rich folks, did it stop them? But everybody's crying. Oh my God, the white man's out to get us. They're holding us back. And he's some of the richest folks, which is just so backwards. You would think it would be some of the poorest black people that would be crying about it, not some of the richest. And the list goes on, obviously. It's a shame.
We are respected in the world right now. Okay? We're making money. People know not to play with us. Trump's #1 job is commander-in-chief of our military. People say, oh, Trump going to start a war. Where the fuck is the war? He squashed the beef. You hear me? Squash the beef. North Korea, no, don't fuck with us no more, little rocket boy, because we would smash you.
There's a line that I'm thinking of. It's a little bit vulgar. So if there's some, if kids are still watching this, he's been cursing this entire time, although I'm probably going to have to bleep that out. There's a line that I'm thinking of that popped up in my head, but I don't remember who said it. But as he was saying, like, the world respects us and they know not to play with us, and even the rocket boy, he know he will get squashed. I thought of the line, play with your pussy, not me. I don't know who came up with that line. Who was it? Play with your pussy, not me. Meaning like, go do your own thing. Play with yourself. Don't play around with me. Like, I'm not the one. Like he was just saying about the rocket boy, he'd get squashed. Play with your pussy, not me, all right?
Take real balls to do that. Ain't playing with these.
That's the way Trump kind of ran the country. Play with your pussy, not me.
These people. And then they try to say he colluded with Russia. Colluded with Russia for what? For peace? We was about to go with World War III with Hillary and them. Don't y'all remember? Russia moved their air defense to Syria. America moved there to Syria. The line was drawn in the sand. We were supposed to be gone. Hillary supposed to be the president. We supposed to set this off. It wasn't their plan for Trump to win. They had a plan. And now they mad as so you gotta hate your mother. Wake up. Patriots, stand up. This ain't a black or white thing. Stand up. God bless you. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. Power to the people. I don't give a fuck about none of that racial shit right now. We trying to save America. America first. Make America great again.
And that was a black man saying that, mind you. We know what happens when a black man says something like that. Oh, goodness. Woo-hoo. WW3, baby. He's an Uncle T. He's a bootlicker. He's a house N-word. He's a C-word and all this other type of stuff. I mean, my goodness, the names that will come out in situations like this. And the very people that will call him that, how ironic that whole situation is. I'm going to tell you how crazy it is. The same people that will try to shame him for saying, make America great again, and claim that, he's supporting this R-word guy, because, everybody loves to say the orange man is the R-word, of course, are people that look exactly like him. They're black people. I've gotten it myself. I have gotten it myself. And I'm like, for what? How? Because I'm trying to find the truth. Like, I'm this horrible, terrible, no good, very bad person, but you're the one calling me names, but I'm the bad guy. How does that work? And that's just something that I've never truly understood, since this journey began. Because before, obviously I was lost, and didn't really care to find out the truth. If I'm going to be completely honest, didn't really care to find out the truth about anything. I thought I knew the truth. But, the deeper that I've gotten to this journey, I've realized some of the very people that look like me are the very people that are going to hate me the most, and that are going to hate him the most for saying what he just said. Crazy, ain't it? But we need to look out for the white man, of course. White man ain't calling me all types of names. I have yet to get a message from a white person that is calling me, all types of names and saying all types of crazy stuff to me. Haven't gotten one yet. Now, of course, I'm probably going to get one now. Now that I said that. It's probably being sent right this very second. But the messages that I have gotten, which isn't very many, but the ones that I have gotten, that are negative and calling me all types of names, they've all been from black people. How crazy is that? Doesn't make any sense, I know. People that, in my opinion, and I could totally be wrong, that are so brainwashed that they don't even want to open their eyes or open their mind to even think of the possibility of them being wrong about the entire situation. And because someone is seeking truth and listening to what's perceived to be the other side, because someone is doing that, they're a bad person. And I'm just like, wait, what? I don't know. It's crazy. I guess all in all, long story short, we're all in this boat together. Black, white, blue, purple, tall, short, fat, skinny, gay, straight, trans, lesbian, whatever. We're all in this boat together. We're all Americans. And if we don't start acting like it, the ship is going to sink. And when it does, we all sink with it. It's that simple. It's time we start acting like we're all on the same boat and stop with all this artificial division. Because when you actually go and actually talk to folks, if you actually walk around your neighborhood, nobody's yelling all types of crazy stuff. You ever notice that? Of course, you'll have your outlier. Of course, there's outliers, of course. But the exception doesn't make the rule, right? So just because there's an exception where one person out of an entire neighborhood is a complete idiot and wants to yell, crazy stuff, it doesn't mean that everybody is that way. So I think it's artificially being pushed out there, obviously through the mainstream media. It's time we get back out on the streets and talk to folks, because it's gotten out of hand. But anyway, shout out to this brother here. Brought the facts to the table. I absolutely love it. Brought some passion. It's time for the Patriots to stand up. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. America first, baby. But as always, y'all let me know what you thought about all of this in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Thank you guys for all of the continued love and support. I'm out.